Well, hello, my friends. Come join me as I get ready today. I am going to share a quick encouragement as well. So I hope you enjoy a little inspiration. Um, you know, this week has been already some challenges and noticing my own stuff as to what I can and cannot control. I have to realize there are just some things I can and cannot control, right? So, what are the things that we can control? It is our thoughts, how we react, how we respond, what we think, what we choose to meditate on, what we choose to believe about ourselves, about others. And so, I know for myself, I don't want to get stuck in someone else's stinking thinking, right? It can be easy to become negative because someone else is negative, and that's not where I want to be. That doesn't help me, that doesn't help the other person. And I always have to think, okay, how can I release this? How can I not hold on to it myself? How can I continue to give it to God? That is where we might pray for them and their needs as to having maybe fears in their life that they are being run by as abandonment or rejection. And sometimes we can take them on as our own in life because we might not understand our own proper boundaries. And allowing yourself to be curious as to what belongs to them, what belongs to you, how can we focus on what are our thoughts about the situation or the person or their circumstance? And how can we allow the main thing to be the main thing, not get ahead of or try to um, have there be division in our language, right? A lot of times we can think that we know what's best for another person, but we are not God. So, newsflash, we are not God. We don't know what God is doing in someone else's life. And so, there's many roads to God that when we seek Him and when we know that we are Christians and believers in Him, but same thing with those who might not know Him. How can we show God by our loving kindness, by our empathy? It's not going to be by division and um, by our words that bring discord and that's not loving or kind. And so, really allowing yourself to know what is happening inside of you, to know what are you thinking about, how is it affecting you, how can you continue to think about what is lovely, what is kind, what is honorable, what is pure. Mm. Because those things are pleasing to God, right? It's not giving into someone else's negativity. It's not allowing what they might think infiltrate you, but it's noticing. God, what is your truth in this matter? And how can I speak truth to them so I don't get caught in their negativity as well, right? Because we can all do that. We can all take on someone else's negativity. We can agree with their victimhood if they want to be a victim. And we can take it on as our own. And that causes division amongst the brethren. So we do not want to be divided. God wants us unified, and we can be divided when we don't know our boundaries, when we listen to someone else without considering the other person, and maybe they're having a hard time. How can we just allow them to have a hard time without allowing us to feel like we need to fix them? A lot of times we can become bullies by thinking that we're right and others are wrong. And by doing things and thinking that our way is the correct way when God has many ways and He knows how to get to them best than us. And so not allowing um, your limit, your limited thinking. We all have limited thinking, right? We have limitations in our mind. God did not create us to be Him, but He did create us in His image. But that doesn't mean we are Him, right? That's how Satan fell. God made him, and then he decided that he was more beautiful than God. And because God made him so beautiful, he decided to think that he was God. But yet he was a created being. So we are his creations. Don't allow the enemy to sow discord amongst you guys. So I hope this is helpful. I hope this helps you keeping the main thing. That's being unified, that's being pure, that's being focusing on the Lord, not focusing or making judgments on each other. It just brings complaints, which is ultimately accusations, which is ultimately Satan. Let's not partner with him any longer. Let's not give curse words, curse words to our brothers and sisters any longer. And let's cover them in grace and mercy as God does with us, because then we show we belong to him. All right, have a great day, you guys.